Okay, so this one is for post bike ride, whether it's after your commute or whether you've been on a big ride. Let's release your back and your legs and settle into a bit of a release through the hips. So first and foremost, just interlock your fingers and stretch the body like a long thin pencil. Just let the length through the back and the body just really stretch to its maximum. And you can open the mouth and see if there's a big yawn in there if you've been pedaling hard. From here, draw your right knee in towards your chest. Just really hug it in. Make sure that the neck is long on the back of the neck, but there's still space in the throat. Place your left hand on your hip bone and just really draw the right knee in towards the chest. Just take some nice ankle rotations, releasing the feet, releasing the ankles. Nice. And then from here, you're going to take the first two fingers around your big toe of your right side. Keep the left hand down and then extend up. So a lot of you will just have the knee bent, particularly if you're quite tight in the hamstrings. This is fine. If you've got the space, you can elongate the foot up towards the ceiling. Try and keep a bit of energy happening in the left foot. So both feet are flexed. The breath is steady and smooth. Keep the left hand down and then maybe start to take the right foot out to the side. So the reason you've got the left hand on that left hip is so that it doesn't just carry you over. You're really pressing down. Don't feel that the foot has to ever come to the floor. That's not how the hip bone is made. The ball and socket, you'll probably just have it at a 45-degree angle, just starting to get into different parts of the hamstring. Breathing in. Breathing out, bring it back to the center. Try and lift the nose up towards the knee. It may never get there in this lifetime, doesn't matter. Just allowing that deep stretch through the hamstring. If it feels a bit too much, just keep the knee a bit soft. And then release the head down, bend the knee, and then take the left hand to the outside of the right knee, right arm alongside the shoulder, and come into a spinal twist. So more often than not, the lower back gets incredibly tight with the leaning over and the driving the legs from that place. So just releasing lower back. Every time you move deeper into the pose, make sure it's done so with an exhalation. So you're gently encouraging the body to release any tension. You never grab or push or stretch, grab a stretch from the body, otherwise you'll hurt yourself. So just allowing the body to safely move into a deep spinal twist. Take your gaze and look over the right shoulder. So it's a full rinsing of the spine. Come back to the center. This time you're hugging the knee in towards the chest. You can move it left or right, and then bring the nose up and kiss the knee, and then bring the head back down to the floor. Change sides. So now you're just pedaling out. Your right leg extends back and down. Draw the left knee in. So really hugging it in. Place the right hand onto the right hip bone. Same as the other side, you can either take the first two fingers or you can hold behind the shin, but just start to extend the leg up. Don't worry how much, it's not a competition. You're just allowing yourself a sense of the belly of the muscle of the hamstring to really elongate. So we're going to do hamstrings, then we're going to move over and do the front of the body as well. So you're going to really release any of the aches and pains and stresses that you've created through your ride. You're bringing the feet flexed, awakening through the soles of the feet. Breathing in and breathing out. Keep that right hand placed as you bring the left leg out to the side. Don't worry how far it is. If it feels too much, the lever of the leg feels too heavy, just bend the knee and just have it here. So you're starting to work into the groins. Both feet are flexed. Your choice whether you have straight or bent leg. Breathing in. Breathing out, close the eyes, just coming into a place of restoration and recovery. You're bringing yourself back to the center, lifting the head up towards the knee. Both legs, remember, are dynamic. And then bend the knee in and take your spinal twist. Right hand to the outside of the left knee. Bring yourself over as you look towards the left hand. So don't drag or shove the foot down, just allowing gravity and the breath to draw down, eyes closed or open, it doesn't matter. Relax into the pose. Exhale into the pose. And try and keep both shoulder blades attached to the floor. So the weight of the leg will want to carry you over. Just allow yourself to find that opposition in the pose. Bring yourself back to the center. Hug your knee in. Squeeze, give it a kiss. And then really squeeze it in. I forgot the ankle rotation, so just do that here now. Just circling the ankle here. And in the other way. Nice. And then you're going to place the sole of the foot down to the floor. Placing the right ankle onto the left knee here, we start to work into the hips. So flex the right foot, press the right knee away and draw the shape in towards you. Feed the hands through the gap. If it's too far to reach the shin, reach behind the thigh. If you can, you're behind the shin, over the shin. And if you want even more, you're pressing your elbow into the inside, your right elbow into the inside of the right knee to create more of a hip opener. So choose the position that's appropriate for you. Draw the shape in, but also press away. The spine is long, the eyes are closed or softly gazed as you absorb. And breathe. This foot, the left foot, is totally relaxed, so there's no need to have any stiffness in the leg. Just relax it and work into the opening through the glute and the lower back. This will be quite intense if you've just come off your bike. Nice. Place the whole shape on the floor. Take your right hand to the inside of the right foot and pull it down into half blissful baby. Keep the left hand on the hip and extend the leg. So you're here. The leg is at a right angle and you're drawing the knee down towards the armpit. If you're quite flexible, if you do this quite a lot, you can extend the leg out to the side. Otherwise, just keep it here. It's all good. Breathing in, breathing out. Maybe you just go somewhere in between, finding the middle path. And then when you're ready, straighten that leg up towards the ceiling. Both legs are dynamic. Arms above the head. Exhale down, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Breathing in and breathing out. Restore. And then you're going to bend up your right knee and do the same here. So your left foot comes onto, the left ankle is on the right knee. Draw the shape in towards you. Feed the hands through behind thigh or behind shin. Pressing the elbow out with the knee if that feels okay, and then breathing in and breathing out. Steady, even breaths. Find the position where you find the maximum opening through the glute and the lower back. Sometimes if you're quite fleshy here, you can externally rotate the hip outwards. Work with the body that's on the mat today. Breathing in. Breathing out. Remember, the right foot is totally relaxed, nothing happening here. Restoring, rejuvenating, and recovering from your ride. Release. Bringing that left hand into the instep of the left foot. Half blissful baby. Reach the right foot away and then draw the knee down towards the armpit. If you like, you can extend the leg, otherwise it's bent, doesn't matter. Just feel a deep stretch through the hamstring and the groins as you press both bum cheeks down to the floor. Shoulders are flat, face is relaxed, jaw is relaxed. Very nice. And then release. So as you stretch the leg up towards the ceiling, float the arms over the head, imprint your spine and lower the leg. 2, 3, and 4, long and spacious through the body. Bend the knees now, and as the knees bend, reach down. You might almost be able to tickle the back of the heels. So as you reach down towards the heels, just start to tilt the pelvis back and forth, just lubricating through the lower back and the belly. Just feeling the lower part of the spine, the lumbar, just becoming really mobilized. And then on your next one, just peel the tailbone and then the lower back, the mid back and the upper back off the floor. The knees are in line with the hip bones. It's as though your knees are pressing into a balloon, and then you interlock the fingers and you come a little higher onto the shoulders. So just counteracting all the hunching over the handlebars and really opening the front body. As you press the knees in towards each other, press the feet down, breathing in and breathing out. So this might be more than enough for you. If you want a little more and work into the hip, bend up your right knee, press the right ankle onto the left knee and press the knee down and away. Breathing in, breathing out. Release the knee and take the other side. So breathing in and out. Lift the hips as high as you can as you allow gravity. Oh, mine are cracking away. It's quite nice. As you allow gravity to draw the knee down and open the hip and the hip flexor, which you're constantly shortening through your pedal action. And then place the foot down. This is delicious, this one. You're going to float the arms up above the head. Backs of the hands come down to the floor. And then you can almost count the bones as they come down to the floor. As the back reaches the floor, the arms reach up. You just drop the knees one way and then the other, almost like a windscreen wiper. Drop them one way and then the other way. Lovely. And then come back to the center. From here, bring your knees in towards your chest and then just rolling over onto the side to come up for a little spinal twist. So from here, I just want you to take the legs out in front of you, bring in your left knee, cross it over, bring your left hand behind you, big flex through this front foot, inhaling up. And exhaling, turn, turn, turn. As you turn, you're looking over the back shoulder, really planting the foot down. Nice. And then come and de-rotate as you look over the opposite shoulder. You're now going to take a forward fold. Take a deep breath in. And a deep breath out. Opening up the back seams of the body. Again, just keep it quite relaxed. There's no need to overdo it or underdo it. Just relax and open up the back seams of the body. From here, inhale, lift the arms up, roll them behind you, point the toes, and as you lift the hips off the floor, try and touch all 10 toes to the floor as you drop the head back. If it feels uncomfortable to drop the head back, then don't do it. Just look along the front seams of the body, breathing in, breathing out. Drop the bottom down, and we take the spinal twist on the other side. So you'll see it from the side now. You'll bring in the other knee, cross it over, bring your left hand behind you, big flex, inhaling up, and exhaling, turn. See how the shoulders stay down. You don't want to be crooked up through the shoulders. Shoulders down, and then you turn, 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 keeping a broadness through the skin and the bones at the front and the back of the body. Look over the shoulder, eyes are open. And then de-rotate, de-rotate. Look over the other shoulder and then come back to the center. From here, you want to bend up the knees and then take the soles of the feet together. So you can just butterfly them out to the side. Use your hands as a sort of prop to keep the chest open. Keep butterflying the knees down. Nice, and then flat feet, flat hands, fingertips more towards the edges of the mat. You're going to send the knees forward and lift the hips, this time into tabletop. So again, counteracting the leaning over the handlebars, reaching the chest up and back, squeeze the glutes, opening the chest. Keep the feet flat. And then chin comes up, bottom comes down. Wiggle your bum to the front of your mat, fingertips in front of you, start to roll down, using the power in your core, really drawing the belly in towards the spine. And as you come all the way down, all the way down, all the way down, you bring the hands down to the floor. Bring the knees in towards the chest and just get a little bit of momentum to try and get the hands up onto the back. So the knees can be at the forehead, or if you've got it in your practice, you can extend the legs out in front of you and stretch out the upper back and the neck. Try and walk the hands up the back, elbows as close together as possible. And then when you've had a few breaths with the toes tucked under, stretching out through the feet, you can point the toes and stretch out through the front of the feet. Breathing in and breathing out. Breathing in and breathing out. Release your hands like brakes, palms face down, and super slow you begin to roll the back all the way down to the floor. Keep control. Take a deep breath here. Legs are parallel, perpendicular with the floor, and then you reach them down. in your own time, feel that strength through the core, all the way down to the floor. Breathing in and breathing out. Final pose here, roll the hips one way and then the other to place the hands under the bottom, and then press into the elbows, legs remain straight, heart lifts, and then you drop the head back. If it's nice for you, I love this, you can just stick out the tongue and look back towards the space between the eyebrows, almost imagining that the tongue sticking out is the stretch at the very top of the spine. And then when you're ready, chin to chest, press into the elbows and draw yourself down. Give yourself a well-deserved cuddle, rock and side to side. And we finish here, opening both knees to the side, opening into the full blissful baby, drawing the knees in towards the armpits. Chin is down and shoulders are relaxed. Broadness in the upper back, broadness across the clavicles. Breathing in and breathing out. Lovely. Give everything a shake and then come on down to Shavasana. So you can stay here just enjoying the residue of your ride and enjoying the residue of your restorative unraveling of the ride, or you can wiggle the fingers, wiggle the toes, roll your head and bring yourself back up. Recovered and restored and stretched out after your ride. Thank you. Hope you enjoyed. Namaste.